Welcome to a new video on my driving a robot made of fischertechnik, based on the TXT controller, embedded Linux, programmed in Python and pointed towards three objects. The colors don't really matter, well, most of the colors. The only color that matters is red, or that should matter. Robot equipped with a propeller in the back and then two touch sensors, a sonar and a camera on front. Camera for use with OpenCV to grab images of the objects or any object and then send it over via Wi-Fi to a Linux laptop. Lately there have been some problems. Logging into the controller, making contact anyway. VNC is working nicely, as is Robot Pro, but the most important thing for me is SSH, secure shell. So let's start with trying to get there, to get into there. And last time I used it, or tried to do it, in the video of the walking robot, and I couldn't use the password. Well, I could use it, but it didn't respond to it. So that is going to be a big question. Will I be able to get into the controller? So let's figure that one out. Alright, so different camera, as you can see, and it's for the desktop. It is the idea to log into here. This is for the VNC terminal to receive the and display all the images. Robot Pro, and of course the robot itself. Let me first enable things to work with it. So, because right now I cannot use VNC settings, security. Oh, that's not good. Touching and losing immediately the connection. I have to start over again. I hate when that happens. Losing time. Something with the wiring. But what? On the other hand, there's no wire directly from here, the battery, to here. It goes via this point. So here's a problem. Anyway, being careful. Come on, okay, again. Okay, I am going to change something, because this is not nice. Alright, I have changed the wiring. It's now going first to the power and then to the digital input. I set the SSH daemon and the VNC server. That should be enough. So let's now connect here. Yes, it does. It doesn't mean everything, by the way. So let me also check here. This has to be a 3. I want to connect, and it does. Let's select voltage. Yes. Oh, 8 volts. Not impressive much, but it can last a while. Then, big test. Will I be able to log in? No, I'm not. I am not able to log in. That means that I have to eject the card. That also means that this will lose connection, this one will lose connection. I am going to eject the card, the SD card, which is right here, and then hopefully it will work out. So it's now ejected, back in, and I have to do it again, which I don't like. You see here shutting down, that's a remainder of course. Just hopefully it will work out this time. And of course this all goes off from the time that I have for this video. But so be it. It's the way it is. Once again, settings, down in the menu, security, SSH daemon and the VNC server. Yeah, and that's logically that this one doesn't work, but the most important thing is this working? No, it's not. It is not working. And the fact that this is working shows that the IP address is correct. So how can I get access to the controller? That is now a big point. Maybe if I go to the default firmware, although I already am. No, that's not entirely true. I'm running the default firmware. I'm running the community firmware, not the default. But this is absolutely crazy. Happened before, and then it was enough to eject and reinsert the SD card, but clearly not now. What to do? Alright, I've booted now into the default firmware, which also means that I must have connection here, because default firmware is working with the DHCP. Oh, here it is. You've got to be kidding me. I did put a password in. Okay, then I'll have to dig into the menu and locate the password. And then of course I realized that in order to gain a stable network connection I have to fill in the password first. So I did that. With the result that I have now, or should now have, a nice connection. Should have. If this is alright, 8.2, yes. Another attempt here from Global Pro. Yeah, times out, okay. Will this work? I do hope so. The VNC server, oh, that's another thing of course. Is the VNC server still active? Yes, it is active. Alright. Very good. So this should be working. Another thing that I should do is making sure that I'm getting in here. With a password. If that doesn't work, Oh, it doesn't work because this, oh yeah, right. It will have to work. But I'm not getting in there. Absolutely not. So something is still not quite correct. And I have no clue why. I have a stable connection now, but that's all I have. Network is unreachable. Can I get in here? No, I still can't. Wireless 192.168.82. Yeah, I did that. Okay, so all my ideas that I had in doing with the objects are going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. So what to do? Alright, let's use the Android app. And start. Fail to connection. Start again. And I have removed this joystick. It was not really of use. So I am wondering why it only goes one way. Well, you can see that the camera is working, just not the way I envision. Putting the robot in its place again. You would expect that if up is backwards, that low is forward. But everything seems to be backwards. Anyway, you can see in this case that it works. Kind of. It's going backwards anyway. But the camera does work, that may be clear. So it's not entirely useless, just not the way I envisioned. And for now, a final attempt with community firmware. Everything is set again. Nothing here. This works, but it's not the same as logging in. Not at all, unless I find a terminal right here in which I can do it anyway. But settings is not one of them. I can go to info, but that doesn't help. Test doesn't help, settings is settings. So unless there's an online monitor in here somewhere, that's all I get. This works because I set it already to the other IP address. And that's it. So there's a no-go. How to solve it? I have no clue. And with these Unsolved Mysteries, I say thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment or suggestion. What should I do? What can I do? Whatever. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. And please support this channel by becoming a patron and have your name mentioned, or become a co-producer and have your name mentioned. You can also make a donation via either PayPal or IBAN. For more information, see my website or at the end of this video. This is obviously in some way going to be continued. For now, have a nice day, stay safe, bye bye.